It was the first day of school at Silver Ridge High, and all eyes turned when the new girl walked through the doors. Her name was Maya. She was small, quiet, and wore a black hoodie that nearly swallowed her. Nobody knew where she came from, only that she was transferring mid-year, which was rare. But what no one could have guessed was that she would turn their entire school upside down before the final bell even rang. Maya kept her head low as she walked through the hall, gripping her backpack straps tightly. The sound of lockers slamming, laughter echoing in clusters, and gossip swirling like wind around her didn't faze her. She had heard it all before. This wasn't her first school. But she had promised herself, this time, she wouldn't just survive. This time, she would make a stand. By third period, she already knew the social structure. The loud jocks ruled the cafeteria, the mean girls whispered cruel jokes behind perfect smiles, and somewhere between the shadows of it all sat a boy named Liam. Small, skinny, and shy, Liam had the permanent look of someone always bracing for impact. Kids knocked books out of his hands, sneered when he tried to answer questions in class, and rolled their eyes when he walked by. No one defended him. No one even noticed. But Maya did. She spotted him during lunch, sitting alone with a soggy sandwich and a copy of The Hobbit clutched to his chest like armor. He barely spoke when a tall senior named Brent snatched the book from his hands and mocked him in front of the whole table. "You gonna cry over your little elf story again, loser?" Maya didn't even hesitate. She stepped into the scene like a gust of wind through an open window. "Give it back," she said firmly. Brent turned, amused. "And who are you supposed to be?" "His babysitter." "I said give it back." Her voice didn't rise. But there was something in her tone. Something unshakable. Brent tossed the book into the trash. Oops. Without warning, Maya moved. A blur of control and precision. She wasn't angry. She didn't scream. She just reacted, with a clean sweep of Brent's legs and a firm hold that left him flat on the floor, his eyes wide in shock. Gasps erupted around the room. Brent scrambled up, red-faced and humiliated, and stormed off without another word. The room went silent. Maya picked the book out of the trash and handed it to Liam. "You okay?" He stared at her like she was from another planet. "Why yeah, thank you." Word spread fast. By the time 7th period rolled around, everyone had heard the story. The new girl took down Brent. She did it for Liam. But Maya's battle wasn't over. The next day, 3 boys cornered her near the gym. Brent's friends. They jeered and mocked, trying to scare her. One shoved her hard, and the others laughed. But Maya didn't flinch. Instead, she stepped back, took a deep breath, and spoke calmly. "You think you're strong because you're bigger. Real strength is standing up for someone who can't fight back. One of the boys lunged at her, but within seconds, he was on the ground, disarmed, disoriented, and embarrassed. Teachers rushed in, and detention slips were handed out like candy. Maya got one too, though she didn't seem to care. Liam sat beside her in the office, silent at first. Then he whispered, "Why did you do it?" "For me." She looked at him and smiled. "Because I used to be you." And that's when the real story began. As the days passed, Maya became more than the girl who took down the bullies. She started tutoring kids who struggled in class, helped others build confidence during gym, and slowly, very slowly, built a circle of friends who weren't popular, weren't loud, but who finally felt seen. The principal called her in one day, curious and cautious. "Maya, what you did was brave, but physical retaliation can't always be the answer." "I agree," she said. But silence never helped anyone either. She was offered a place in a new student leadership group. One focused on anti-bullying initiatives and peer support. Maya accepted on the condition that Liam and others like him could be part of it too. Not just the outspoken, not just the strong, but the kind, the quiet, the often ignored. Liam, for the first time in years, raised his hand to speak during class that week. His voice trembled, but he spoke. By the end of the semester, he had joined the school theater group. Not as a background extra, but the lead in their next play. Maya never asked for attention. She didn't wear popularity like a badge. But her name became a quiet anthem in the halls. The kind whispered between students who finally stood up for themselves. She didn't just take down the bullies, she awakened the courage hiding in everyone else. Years later, at graduation, the principal told her, "You changed this school." Maya smiled, her eyes scanning the crowd. At Liam, now beaming with pride and confidence, at the kids who once sat alone now cheering each other on, and at the bullies who had learned, some the hard way, what respect truly meant. "I didn't change it," she said. "They just needed someone to believe they could."